All right, so today I'm making what we call a Jucy Lucy around here. It's something out of Minneapolis that was Matt's bar, did it in Minneapolis long ago, but we have our kind of our rendition of the Jucy Lucy. But anyway, it's a hamburger. We use a ground sirloin that's like, I think it's like 80-20, maybe not even that much, maybe it's 85-15, whatever. Ground sirloin. And what I like to do is I actually use French dip, like au jus packets to put in the burger. It makes it even burgery, more burgery, and also steak sauce, salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna salt and pepper the meat now. And I use plenty of salt, plenty of pepper, because you don't want to have it under seasoned at all. This is 3 pounds of hamburger, or of the ground sirloin, so I'll probably just use 1 packet. I may put another one on there. And then just a healthy amount of steak sauce, and then I'll just mix all this up. And it gives the burgers a really, really steaky kind of burgery flavor. So just mix all this up. You don't want to mix it too much because the meat can kind of get weird if you over mix it. So just, I don't know if you can see that, just how it's really wet. And then these patties are gonna end up being about 1/3 of a pound a piece, just because I found that the patties themselves being that big are better with all the steak sauce and stuff in it, just because it's, I like a lot of cheese in there. So the meat's ready, so I'm gonna start pattying up. All right, so I divvied up the burger that we were making here into about 1/3 pound patties. So to make the Jucy Lucy, how I like to do it, some people will just stuff the meat in there and just kind of close it up. I tend to want to get a patty kind of flatten out and then really lay out the fixings that we're going to use in it. So today I'm making 2 different kinds. I'm going to make a mushroom and Swiss Jucy Lucy, which is one of my favorites. So as you can see, I'm just taking some Swiss, some mushrooms in there, get the 2 patties kind of flattened out, cover them up, and then you kind of just got to pinch, you want to pinch the edges together to keep it so the burger doesn't come apart when you're cooking it. So, and that's about it for this mushroom and Swiss. So there you go, 1/3 pound Jucy Lucy. The other one that to use that's really actually works really well is cheese curds. So if you want that stringy, ooey gooey when you bite into it and the cheese goes, the cheese curds is the best way to do that, because that cheese is a little heartier, and so it doesn't melt and like run out. Because I have done that with some other regular cheeses, and you almost get it like a soft cheese, and when it cooks, it'll run out of the burger. But so if we did like a cheese curd, again, I'll just use some cheddar and some, I don't know if this is Monterey Jack maybe. But again, just squishing out those patties and then kind of almost like so we're just going to pinch that all together. And when these cook, this is just fun because it's got that cheese in there, so when you bite into the burger, you get that fun cheese. So there you go, mushroom and Swiss, and my other favorite, the cheese curd. So I'm going to make the rest of these, and then we'll cook them up. You can shut it off. So typically I would cook these burgers on the Blackstone outside or the flat top, but it's like -86 degrees outside. So we're gonna stay inside. So I just do a little bit of olive oil just to get a little bit of fat on there so that when the burger goes on, it gets a little sear to it a little bit. And so these when they cook, you got to be a little careful because they will, if you leave them on here too long, they can start to open up. So what I do is I'll put a lid on it, at least on this one, just to try to heat the temperature of the air in there so it kind of cooks them a little bit quicker. So, let me shut it off. All right, so looks like the cheese curd burgers are about done here. You guys see that? Take these off and They did split a little bit, and the better you are about getting them like pinched together, the better they will be as far as not coming apart like that. But it'd still be great. But that's gonna be those stringy cheese ones, and then of course we're toasting our buns. Gotta toast buns when you're having a good burger. All right, so they turned out good. You see these cheese curds ones got the little bit of cheese coming out of them. They're gonna be great. We got one request for one of those. And then these are my mushroom and Swiss. See, they're starting to kind of leak out just a little bit too, but they're gonna be on point. All right, there we go. Now, we're gonna try the cheese bite test. Cheese pull.
That's good.